Hey guys, Finlox here, back with our blind playthrough of The Longest Journey. So last time we screwed up, we sank the ship. I mean, we didn't screw up, but April screwed up. Basically sank the ship, we were left for dead. Somehow they all survived. Good luck. It's unrealistic, but yeah, okay. Yeah. Everyone evacuates but not us. You know what I mean? I guess they evacuated while we were down in the hold. Strange, but okay. And then we were captured by the mermen, basically told that we're going to be a slave. Right? I mean, that's what happens. They capture people and force them to work harvesting tanyan, the glowing green moss. We found a crystal for some reason. We took it, asked about it. You have to do these weird things. It's, you know. And then yeah. So we solved the puzzle through the guide because I was trying to solve it myself. If someone knows like the reasoning behind the puzzle, oh my god, you need to tell me because that does not make any freaking sense whatsoever. Let's look at the cave paintings.
It's a circular indentation framed with the image of two dragons biting each other's tails, almost exactly like the markings on my talisman.
Which we have to go get from the thing.
It's an indentation roughly the size of my talisman, framed with the familiar symbolism of the balance.
It seems way bigger than that, but apparently we need to put it's an indentation the size of the talisman. Yeah, so we need the talisman, we need to put it in there.
It looks like some kind of visual history of the Maram people.
Are you gonna tell me? Because it looks
According to this first tablet... Oh my god. It turns out the Maram came to Earth inside a type of spaceship from another planet. They're aliens? Not that anything should surprise me at this point, but still. They look very different back then, though. It must have been a long time ago. Their ship looks to have been a living thing, according to these drawings. Wait a minute. Could this be their ancient god, one of the dragons? I think it has to be. After they arrived on Earth, their species divided in two. One crawled into the sea, the other onto land. What does that mean?
I assume their other species is the flying
This
ones.
must be a while later, because the Maram look like they do today. At least the ones who went into the sea do. The other ones? They have wings. If I'm going to guess, I'd say that the ones who went to live on land became the Elation, which means the Maram and Elation are related. In this one, they're living close to each other and in peace. And it seems they share equally in the production of tanyan, which attracts fish for both peoples to eat. Then something happens. Or, it looks like, and the Maram and Elation move away from each other. In this last one, tanyan is beginning to become scarce, and the Maram are losing many of their young ones to the Snapjaw. They fear the Elation, and they forget their common heritage. At the very end, there's a prophecy, I think. The Maram and the Elation joining hands once again. When they do, tanyan becomes plentiful and both people prosper.
Glad she narrated all of that because just from those like single pictures, you can't really get that, right? Snapjaw. Oh, Snapjaw appears. Oh yeah, and then there's little fish and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, okay. I get it. Anyway. Like, it's kind of what I suspected that I didn't suspect they were aliens, but it's not beyond the realm of possibility. Sleeping God thing being... They're like, oh, it's a dragon. It's like, okay. I mean, the dragons are not dragons. Dragons are closer to gods. Right, so... And if you're thinking, like, God carried their people through space to a habitable planet, that makes sense. So that's a lot. Yeah, and then we need the spear to defeat the Snapjaw.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall paintings just outside the city abandoned? Yeah, they probably don't even know about it, but that's the forbidden knowledge, right?
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall painting just outside the city abandoned?
What? Show us this cave. Immediately.
Also, the whole, like, you know, they're evil.
I lit the cave by placing the crystal from your palace together with 3 more crystals I found on the altar and moving the stone rings into their correct positions.
Can it be that you are... But you are a gatherer. You cannot be she.
Who can't I be?
The Water Stiller. She who, by prophecy, will deliver us from strife and unite us as one people. She who will uncover the ancient shrine.
Looks pretty ancient to me.
This is the shrine, yes. And you have brought light to the darkness as well. But the other prophecies, you have not fulfilled them. You have not proven yourself to be the Water Stiller yet.
How can I do that?
Come back with us, and we will tell you.
Yeah. Right. I did think it's funny that they were like, you know, the winged ones are evil, right? It's basically the out-group is evil. In-group good, out-group bad. Which, I mean, that's true. That's how things are, right? You know?
Who is the Water Stiller?
She is of the prophecies. She will bring an end to strife and unite our people.
How can I prove that I'm the Water Stiller?
You have uncovered the ancient shrine and brought light to the darkness. But this could be just chance. You must show us the witness you carry of your mission to the balance.
The talisman! Damn, I lost it when the storm hit us.
You must also kill a Snapjaw with a spear. And then you will have proven yourself to us. Once you have done this, we will aid you in your quest to make us one people.
Where do I begin?
Take this spear and slaughter a Snapjaw. This must be done to prove your strength, and to prove you are of the Miram.
Where do I find the Snapjaw?
If you are the Water Stiller, you will find a way.
Yep, I already found one. I just need to kill it. Let's take the spear. Now the question is, let's read the diary entry first. The Marin Queen believes I may be what they call the Water Stiller. Why not? After all, I am April Bandu Mbata, and I'm probably what the Vinar call the Kang Angla. So why not the Water Stiller? The thing is, this time I have to prove it. The Water Stiller is supposed to uncover an ancient shrine and bring light to the darkness, which I've already done. Then I have to show some proof of my mission, the talisman, which the captain locked away in the chest, and kill a Snapjaw. Kill a Snapjaw. And what am I, an Amazon hunting woman person? I think not. I have a hard time smacking a fly, but if I want to get out of here... The talisman probably went down with the ship. I wonder how difficult it would be to get a hold of it. You know. Question is, how do we just use the spear on the Snapjaw? I'm probably gonna have to lure it with something first. Manny's in my lap, being all cute. And I love that she's like, "You're a gatherer. You're a slave. You can't be the Messiah."
It's a Marian spear. Or harpoon. Whatever.
And for whatever reason, this really reminds me of Wildermyth. Like, because the Gorgons come from the sea, and they have the, Okay, so...
The Snapjaw's keeping to the shadows, waiting for me to get close enough to attack.
So do I.
Snapjaw's keeping to the shadows, waiting for me to get close enough to attack.
So do I just use the spear on it? I guess. We probably have... I feel like we have to distract it. No? Okay. Okay, so yes, but... You will find a way.
I'm wet.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have options, right? We have the... So what do we got? Wind potion, bind magic. Oh, invisibility. Do you use invisibility and then stab it? Can we drink it underwater? No.
I'll save it for when I really need it.
Okay.
I'll save it for when I really need it. I'll save it for when I really need it. I'll save it for when I really need it.
Yeah, you probably can't do it under the water anyway. Alright, guide time. Okay, look at the walls, return to the queen, have a talk, take the spear, swim out, swim toward the oxygen, but continue swimming to the right. Try to enter the wreck. Use the spear on the snapjaw. Take a tooth from the snapjaw and swim inside the wreck. Okay, use the spear on the... I did use the spear on the snapjaw. Did I fuck it up? So I misclicked, huh? I wasn't right on, and I clicked next to it, and it's like, oh, it's waiting for me to attack. Okay, good to know.
It's dead. I killed it.
I really thought it was going to be more advanced than that, but it's fine. I'm a little...
I'll need something to bring back to prove that I killed the Snapjaw. This tooth will do just fine. Oh man, that's sharp. I had no idea Snapjaw had razor teeth. If I did, better not think about that now.
Yeah, she got lucky. And, you know, it's funny because I really thought it was going to be more clever than that. I really thought we were going to have to use the invisibility or the bind thing or lure it somehow. You know, because Snapjaw are dangerous. And we're just like, no, we just killed it, no problem. Is that the talisman? Yeah, they must have been running out of time at this point.
It's my talisman! What incredible luck!
You're so good, my little Manny. You're so good. Okay. So do I go back to the queen, or do I use the talisman on the thing? Actually, that's a good question. Let's see what this tells me to do. I obey. Take a tooth, take your talisman to the balance, return to the cave. Ah, talisman on the symbol, Maroon stone, go to the queen, share all 3 last collected items, talk to the queen, let yourself be taken to chapter 8. Okay. Yeah, see, it's moving fast. I don't really mind. I'm here for the story, not the nonsensical puzzles. You know what I mean?
There's something behind the seaweed, some kind of cavity or crack.
Oh, yeah, I thought I clicked on the cave entrance. I did not. See, that's so weird. Sorry, the whole, like, I thought I used the spear on the Snapjaw, and I guess I didn't. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah, that's the Snapjaw tooth.
It's the sharp fang from a Snapjaw's, jaw.
Yep. Okay, what now? Niche.
It's a small niche containing what appears to be a shard of a stone.
Okay. Let's move out of the way so I can do things with it. There you go.
It's a piece of the stone disc.
Nice.
No, wait. It's only one half of a piece. It looks like it's been divided in two. Strange.
No, it's not strange at all. It makes sense, because the winged people have the other half. Right, my mister? Alright. Merum stone.
It's one half of one of the 4 pieces of the stone disc. I got this from the temple cave of the Merum.
How you would look at that and be like, oh, this is the stone disc. That makes... I mean, okay. You should be like, what is this? It was behind the talisman thing? Well, I don't know. You bring it to the queen, she'd be like, oh yeah, this is... Okay, this is the proof, right? Let's talk to her first. Maybe I have to show her.
Talk for a minute.
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Yes, slave.
Thanks for your time.
My time is yours, Gatherer.
Okay, well, let's show her...
Here's a tooth from the dreaded Snapjaw that guarded the shipwreck. Proof of my strength and courage.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stiller.
It was probably supposed to be longer. Instead, it's like, here you go, here you go, here you go, I fulfilled all the prophecies, you know. Reminds me of... Morrowind, I think, did it well, where it was almost tedious fulfilling all the prophecies, because you had to go and do all the things, and it's like... And even those were kind of easy. Because again, you know, Bethesda was running out of time doing Morrowind as well, but yeah.
Here's proof of my mission. A magical talisman with the sign of the balance. It means that I'm the 13th guardian of the balance.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stiller.
Yep.
I've taken from you the object you've kept hidden for generations. It's part of the disc that will restore the balance and save the twin worlds from chaos.
Chaos.
You have indeed fulfilled all but one of the prophecies. You might yet be the Water Stiller. We would not have thought she would come in our lifetime.
Good. Then you'll take me to your sleeping god.
There is but one more prophecy you must fulfill.
Unite.
There's more? Sure, there's always more. That's the fun part about prophecies.
You must unite our people once again.
But you said you were united, that there's no strife between Merum.
You should know this already.
The Water Stiller will come to bring our people together again, to unite us and save us. This has still not come to pass. Until you do so, the prophecies of the Water Stiller have not fully come to pass.
I thought we were on the same page when we saw the cave drawings, right, my manny?
I think I know now what the prophecies mean when they say your people will be reunited. The Merum are at peace with each other, yes? But you're not at peace with the Elation. The Wind Demons.
They are our enemies.
Right now they might be, but it wasn't always like that. Not according to the carvings in the Temple Cave.
What do you mean?
Once upon a time, long ago, the Merum and the Elation were one people.
What? This is heresy.
I'm just telling you what I saw in your temple. This was a very long time ago, and the one species soon divided in two. One sought refuge in the sea, the other on the winds. But both the Merum and the Elation were dependent on the other for various reasons, amongst them Tenyen, which was abundant where the two people lived in close proximity to each other. Apparently, There was peace between your two people for a very long time. But then something happened. Something that caused a war to break out. Both the Elation and the Miram moved far away from each other, and ever since then, your people have had a tough time finding Tanyan. I think the only way to save the Miram from a slow death, and the Elation as well probably, is to reconcile you with your, common ancestry.
How can we believe you, Water Stiller? Your words are too outrageous, and the consequences, were you to be speaking the truth, are grave.
If you don't believe me, check out the temple walls. The whole story has been recorded there, probably when you first came to this place.
But what will our people say? What will they think when we tell them they are brothers and sisters to the winged demons?
You're their queen, and so you'll have to make them understand and accept their heritage. As must the Elation, I expect, and I don't think it will be any easier for them to come to terms with their history.
You must go to them, then, to find if our temple speaks the truth, and if they are willing to speak with us like civilized people.
I guess I must, Water Stiller or not. If you don't reunite with them, you will die, eventually.
We will bring you to the shores of their closest island, and we will await word from you on their answer.
Does this mean you believe me?
You are the Water Stiller. You are prophecy. We will follow your directions and fulfill our destiny. One of our people will bring you to Alais, a night's journey from here. Once there, you will find the Elation and speak with their leaders. If they agree to meet, then we will do so in a place of your choosing.
I promise I'll do my best. Goodbye.
Safe journey, Water Stiller. We will hold on to the piece of the disc you found in the temple. If the winged demons, the Elation, agree to meet us, we will bring the stone.
Here, you want to go right here? There you go. Chapter 8, Reunification. Yeah, very much... Right, it's like the two halves, right? Light, dark, water, air. But yeah, and I think that whole thing with the queen was probably mixed up. I thought that was the polyp on the ground, but I think it's a rum or a bottle or whatever. Yeah, I imagine they were probably ship captains were probably heavily involved in the rum trade back then. No, it's like it was out of order. It's like she's like, you haven't fulfilled the prophecy because we're not at war. But it's like, well, you saw the paintings in the cave. Yeah, so it felt a little bit out of order there, but you know, it's one of those things. All right, so we are here. We're in chapter 8 now. Let's read the journal entry. Oh, wait. Was there 2 journal entries? I'm the Water Stiller. How strange it is to be so insignificant, yet so important. There are so many who have been waiting for me, or somebody like me, to come and bring hope into their lives. It's truly amazing. And even more amazing, I'm able to cope with it. I'm still in denial, no question about that, but I'm warming up to the idea that I'm actually not just some tiny speck of dust in the cosmic infinity, but a person with a mission, with a place, with a purpose. Right now, my purpose is to find the Elation and to reunite them with the Merum so that both species can thrive once more. And this is very... creating order instead of chaos. You know what I mean? Like, she's reuniting people. That's what it is. And that's probably why she's going to reunite both worlds, I would imagine. Because that's the big, thing to fight chaos or whatever, right? There's Manny doing his thing. He was drooling all over the keyboard earlier. Okay. That done, I can find out what the Elation know and then pay a visit to the sleeping god of the Merum. Counting on this guy being one of the kin. If not, I've no idea what to do next. Yeah, I mean, we have to get a bunch of the pieces, and then maybe the sleeping god can tell us where the hell the door to the temple, the Guardian Temple is. Early Saturday morning, back home at this time, I'd be safely snuggled up in bed, safe in the knowledge that it's Saturday. I've got nowhere I have to be. I could just relax all day long. Maybe go to the cafe, hang out for a while, maybe go to the park, whatever. This all started a week ago yesterday. 1 week of mysteries and danger and strange revelations about the very nature of the cosmos. I wonder if our pass expired. The subway pass. And I'm still reasonably sane. At least that accounts for something. Oh yeah, and we never got the thing from the flipper either. Now I know there's an Elation village somewhere on Elase. The question is where, and how do I get there? If the Mayroom and Elation used to live close to each other, the village should be somewhere down by the sea, maybe right around the corner. But if they separated, they'd probably go away from the sea. But then, supposedly, the Elation need the 10 yen as well. So, I don't know. Alright, let's do what we can right here first. A little bit, 2 ways to go, huh? Up the path, or through the arch. Okay, I saw a rope.
There's a coil of rope among the debris.
You always need rope. Jungle.
I could get lost if I just wander off into the jungle with no idea what the island looks like or where I'm heading.
Yep. Okay, through the arch, or up the path. Let's go up the path. This appears to be the ruins of a village.
The top half of the statue depicts a big-mouthed creature calling out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ruins of an old city.
Yep.
It's a tiny tree.
What is that?
It's a huge volcanic mountain.
Oh, is that what I'm hearing? Jungle.
Dense jungle.
Yep. Huh. Hole.
It's a deep hole. More like a crevice, actually, caused by some kind of seismic activity.
Do we use the...
God, it must be at least 50 meters down. The crevice widens out into a huge cave just below, and there's water at the bottom.
Can the Mayroom... I assume they can get out of the water. So we're probably... Oh, I'm surprised we can't use the hole. Or, a path of their choosing, huh? Okay, well... So back to the beach. I don't think there's anything we could do here at the moment. I thought we'd throw the rope down. Oh, actually, hang on. Maybe we use it on the sapling. Yeah. Although, it's... Like, so do we go down there, or is that for the Mayroom to come up? No, we go down. Okay, let's go down into the cave. Yeah. This was definitely an old school meeting place, right? You got these things up here, and then for the Elation, and then the Mayroom below. Nests.
Big nests, once housing the Elation, but now empty and in disrepair.
Yep, shows that, oh, climb down. Yeah, definitely shows that they were together. What is this right here? Rubble. Like a statue?
It's the remains of a stone structure that probably fell down here through the crevice. There's a piece amongst the rubble that looks like a bolt or a key. It's intact. That's a Mayroom city.
Oh, that's a city. Interesting. Did they not know about it? Or this is probably an old city that they forgot about. Okay, so we need the key for something, but what? Oh, let's take a look at our... Okay. Stone key. Looks like a head or something.
It's a kind of stone key carved into the uncanny likeness of a key, with a head on the end.
Yep. Okay. Rope. And 50 meters, she said? Like, dude, I'd die. Like 150 feet, like climbing hand over hand, like, dude, that's not easy. She's a tough cookie. Big crab. Is it? Doesn't look like a crab. Village.
It's the village of the giant crabs. Hey, that sounds like a great name for a B-movie. Village of the Giant Crabs.
That's horrifying.
It's a big statue. Clear, unpolluted waters, overflowing with life. Just one more reason why Arcadia is both the vacationers' and environmental activists' wet dream.
Oh my god, I love...
Literally.
Yeah, activists are full of shit. I'm sorry. They don't... Some of them actually do care. Oh, and it looks like there's a path back there. Yep, to the cliff. But most of them just care about wanting to seem like they care. You know, does that make sense? Because what they do, like how they engage in the protests and stuff, where they burn and all that stuff. They're just terrible people that want to burn stuff because no one in their right mind would look at that and the destruction that they're causing and be like, wait. We're going to be associated with causing damage now. So we're attracting negative attention, you know, and we're trying to make people feel sympathy for us, right? Like, hey, we're so oppressed. Let's burn down a bunch of grocery stores and stuff. Like, no. There are people that do care very deeply about improving the community, but a lot of them, I think, are grifters, and it's really hard to figure out who's who. And that's why the whole activism thing, like, it's a dirty word these days, and I think it's always been a dirty word. We're just seeing it. We're seeing the flower, so to speak. Like, the roots have been there for a while, but now we're, like, that the flower is blooming, we're seeing it. It just, the environmentalist wet dream thing, it just reminded me of, I played this game for the channel, actually, called In Other Waters, which I hate it. I don't often say that I hate games because it requires passion, but In Other Waters is trash. It's so close to being my perfect game, but they really screwed up the story because I don't know if it's necessarily written by a woman, but it's written with that same, oh, those are barnacles. Or it looks like those are barnacles, yeah. But it's written as if there's no regard for consequences, right? So the first thing this person does, they find... It's the main character is looking for their friend or something like that. I don't even remember. I think it's their friend. They're looking for their friend, and their friend is looking for what happened to their mom, I think. Their parents, maybe. And so you track down to your friend, although it could be allegedly a lesbian relationship. You're searching for your friend, and you go to this planet, and humanity has basically eliminated all actual organic life from everywhere, to the point where the only food is artificially produced. You know, so there's no natural food. And so she finds this planet, and it actually has alien life on it. It's like it's an ocean planet with actual life. Which is huge, because humans have spread across the galaxy, and so this is like a rare find. And she's like, oh my god, this is so amazing. This is like sacred, because she's an environmentalist or something like that. And the first thing that she does is you take samples and dissect the creatures to learn about them. And if that isn't enough, she realizes that some of the creatures, when they're struck, they explode. And so she starts using creatures as demolition charges to blow collapsed caves open so that she can continue to explore. And I'm like, this is an environmental activist that is exploiting, you know, she's like, the corporations, they exploited all the life and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what do you think you're doing? And it's that mindset. It's that sort of thing. And that's why I hated the game. Like, one of many reasons. Because it's the story. Oh my god, the story is just garbage. At some point, she basically finds her friend. Spoilers. And her friend has been converted into some sort of alien organism, where she's basically catatonic, but serving as a host for this like alien fungus. And so she brings her back, sticks her in quarantine, and then after a while she's like, you know what? I'm gonna unlock the quarantine. I'm gonna let the spores, because she starts like releasing spores into the air. And she's like, we can't be held down by the past. We have to look towards the future. And I'm like, dude, your friend is basically a host for parasites, and you are letting them free into your, like, you're gonna breathe these spores in and probably die. But that's how it's written. It's like, oh, you know, and you know, you find an alien at the end and it runs away because of what the humans did to the planet. She's like, don't, it should know that we humans pose no harm. It's like the humans destroyed the entire freaking world and killed the life and exploited it and experimented on it, tortured its peers, and this is the last surviving alien. And you're like, doesn't it know that I mean no harm? It's like, how ignorant can you be? How self-absorbed? And that's one of the reasons I hated the game, because it's just like, it's so close to being perfect, but the story is just fucking atrocious. So yeah, it's really bad. It's, you know, I almost refunded it. I tried to, the first thing I did was try and because you operate as the girl that's the main character. Like, the player does not play as her. The player is actually her, like, AI companion. And so the first thing I tried to do is get her killed, because she was so insufferable. And you can't. You know, you can't. Also, the game auto-scrolls the text. So if you read slowly, it's not voiced, by the way, either. If you read slowly, it's like timed. Then it'll just advance. And it's just, because they're like, oh, we want to make it more cinematic. Like, fuck you. And these are the same developers that did Citizen Sleeper or Sleeper Citizen or something like that. And so I'm like, I will never play that game. It comes highly recommended. Don't care. It's by the same developers. They can get bent. You know, like, it's... I've played a bunch of games lately that are supposedly critically acclaimed that are just hot garbage because people basically have no experience. That's the only explanation I can come up with, is that people these days, because I've been gaming for almost 40 years now. Like, if you want to know how old I am, I've been gaming for a long time. And people these days, they're like, oh my god, this game is the best game ever. It's revolutionary. And I play it and I'm like, dude, all these other games did it before this. But I think that's what I've realized, is that it's just every 10 years is a new generation or something like that, you know? It's like, so all these people that are like, Outer Wilds is the best game ever. And I'm like, it's basically just Myst in space with a time loop. Like, it's interesting until the point that the novelty wears off, Outer Wilds. But I'm just like, you know? And I actually kind of hated it at the end partially because I'm like, I should be feeling that there's that reactance thing again, or peer pressure or whatever, because I'm like, I should be feeling joy. And I was at the beginning. I was like, this is great. And then the novelty wore off, and I'm like, okay. But people are still saying this is the better. Oh my God, I cried at the end. And I get there, I'm like, this is... Yeah. But yeah, lately, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've tried to give up alcohol. That's maybe part of the reason for my anger. But let's stop here today. Okay, so last time we... Wow, is that what we did? We looked at the carvings, we talked to the queen, we fulfilled basically the prophecies of the Water Stiller. And now we have to go... Now we're on chapter 8, and we have to find the Elation and convince them to reunite with the Merum. Which honestly, like I said, I feel like they're running out of time during development at this point, because I think... Man, this is like Morrowind level, what they're trying to do, I think. But at least Morrowind, I think one of the reasons Morrowind felt epic was because the world was so big, like they didn't let you fast travel. And there are these prophecies, and it does actually feel like an immersive world. You know, it's like, where do they eat? That's why it feels, you know, you find egg mines all over the place, right? But that's why it felt interesting, whereas this feels like, it just feels like they're running out of time. So they're like, we have all this stuff, and we have all the video, all the audio recorded, so we gotta go boop, 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 you know, cut out all the puzzles, which I'm fine with, because like that one altar puzzle was like, that makes no freaking sense. But we'll probably play Riven and follow along with the guide and go from there. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. I don't know where Manny went off to. Oh, he's below me. He's right here at my feet. You're so cute, my cat. Because I saw him there, and then I saw him over there, and now he's right here. But yeah, so that is it for today. Like I said, thank you so much for your time and attention. Questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do want to... Oh, you coming up here? I'm sorry, I gotta get up too. I try and respond to all of them. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? Here comes Mr. Manicat. Oh my goodness. I will hold you, my kitten. I will hold you, my little man. Yeah. For me, I think my unique positive moment is gonna be, kind of. It's kind of maybe a backhanded unique positive, because I play this game called Grounded on the PS5. It's PS4 originally, but it runs on the PS5, and it's basically it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, if you guys remember that movie from the 90s, or was it 80s? I don't remember. But don't starve, right? And the problem is, oh my gosh, you're farting already, huh? Oh my, wow, that is rancid. You're so cute though. And it's just, I don't know, it's not a bad game. I just don't think... I have to compare it to Subnautica, and I don't think the gameplay loop is as good as Subnautica's was. It seems to be more like Subnautica. It makes me agree even more with the decision to not really kill the creatures. You want to get down? No. Excuse me, because this seems to be far more combat focused. And what's strange is, so natural resources or static resources like acorns and grass and weeds and all that stuff, those are basically, so far at least, I haven't even gotten to the first boss yet. But those are all geared towards building materials. Whereas for your armor and stuff, and those seem to all be spoils from combat, and then the ants and stuff have rare drops, and so it's like, wow, that's really bad. It seems to be far more combat focused, which is really strange, and I feel like the base building is it's like you can build a base, and I'm just kind of like, why? Although apparently enemies attack you and stuff, so maybe that's important, but I'm just... I guess I don't understand. I know it's supposed to be up to 4 players, and maybe that's why. Maybe you can build a fort, so you can fend off, like, nighttime attackers and stuff, because that's when a lot of, like, wolf spiders become active at night, I guess. And they'll roam searching for prey and your prey, so I don't know. I might go back to it. I'm probably gonna stop, though. It's interesting, but I actually got really angry at it. Speaking of anger. And I've restarted it like 3 times now. But it's just... I don't know. It's another one of those games where it's like, your character starts and has amnesia, and they're like, how did I get here? I guess I need to figure it out. And I'm just like, it's the mystery box is bullshit, because I guarantee the mystery is more exciting than the revelation. And in this case, I'm not wondering at all, because, like, obviously we were shrunk. How it happened, it doesn't really matter as much. But obviously we were shrunk, and... like, that's not a mystery, so it's like you're oh my god, I'm shrunk. What happened? It's like, well, you're shrunk, obviously. You know? You want to get down? You want to go to the chair over here? Let's go over here. Oh. Smelling to see if... Are you coming over here again? Okay, you're so cute. But yeah, like I said, it's not bad. It's probably one of those that you just play while you're watching or listening to a podcast or something. That's kind of how it feels to me. It's the gameplay loop is, honestly, it's not very good. It's almost grinding for the sake of grinding. And the base building doesn't mesh. It's like separate from the other stuff. It's very odd. You know, Subnautica is ironically, the first Subnautica is probably the best example of one of those style of games. You know, because everything looped into the gameplay. The whole point of the grind was so you could eventually, you know, you grind to get the materials to build the base so that you could venture farther and or deeper and get the story. And then also, like, the story is a reward. Here, since it's all on ground, the only thing that's preventing you is like the spiders, and your equipment is limiting you. And it's like okay, to get this next tier of equipment, go kill 100 ants. Something like that. It's very like, yeah, and maybe it's you know, it's up to 4 players. Maybe it's geared for 4 people. I don't know if the difficulty changes based on number of players. That's a good question. But anyway, guys, that is it for today. Like I said, well, oh shit, I said that already. That's my unique puzzle moment. Grounded, not bad, but I think it. Like I said, I'm sick of some stuff. I'll probably stop for now and then try something else and go back to it when I want to. Yeah. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my unique puzzle moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.